Welcome to Timeline Video 6, the Fall Feast at Adam Ondi Ahman and the Sign of the Son of Man. This is the part of the timeline that we will be focusing on in today's presentation. We read, the preparatory meeting at AOA will unfold during the Feast of Trumpets and Atonement. The Lord, along with his tabernacle, or the city of Enoch, to come during the Feast of Tabernacles. The feasts of Israel were given to the children of Israel by Moses. You can read about this in Leviticus chapter 23. They are generally divided into two groups. The spring feasts, which include Passover, unleavened bread, first fruits, and weeks, or Pentecost, and the fall feast, which include trumpets, atonement, and tabernacles. The feasts were and are predictive of future events. For example, the Lord was crucified on Passover, lied in the tomb during unleavened bread, and was resurrected on first fruits. 7 weeks later saw the day of Pentecost. The fall feast, on the other hand, remain unfulfilled, but are expected to see fulfillment at the Lord's second coming by many biblical scholars. And we agree, except that, as Latter-day Saints, we know that the Lord's first appearance will be at Adam Ondi Ahman rather than Jerusalem. And so the concept of the fall feasts unfolding during the events of AOA can only be understood by those of us who have accepted the restored gospel. To understand this better, we go to Revelation chapter 21. In verse 2, we read that the holy city, or New Jerusalem, will come down from God out of heaven. And in verse 3, we read, "And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and God himself shall be with them and be their God." So, John wants us to know that the holy city and New Jerusalem is also known as the tabernacle of God. And it is this designation that shows its connection with the Feast of Tabernacles, which gives us the timing, because we know in advance when the Feast of Tabernacle will unfold in any given year. Make sense? In this chart, we can see that the Feast of Tabernacles in 2024 will be the week of October 17th through the 23rd. Now we shift to a related topic, the sign of the Son of Man. The prophet Joseph Smith stated, "Then will appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. But what will the world do? They will say that it is a planet, a comet, etc. But the Son of Man will come as the sign of the coming of the Son of Man, which will be as the light of the morning cometh out of the east." Now, let us suppose that we are living in the year of the Lord's coming to his saints at Adam Ondi Ahman, and that he will return during the Feast of Tabernacles this year. Do we know of or have any evidence of a comet that is set to appear this fall in conjunction with the fall feasts? Do we? The answer is a resounding yes. The comet C 2023A3 Suchenshan Atlas is all set to accompany the fall feasts of 2024. Let's take a minute to watch a couple of short videos about this comet.
A newly discovered comet is on its way through our solar system, and it could put on a spectacular show in 2024. Named C 2023A3, this comet was first noted by the Atlas telescope in South Africa on February 22, 2023. It's currently between Saturn and Jupiter, traveling at 180,610 miles per hour. The comet is estimated to make its closest approach to Earth on October 13, 2024, and if it stays intact, it may be visible in amateur telescopes as early as June 2024. At its peak, the comet may be as bright as the brightest stars in the sky, with a potential brightness of magnitude -5, similar to Venus at its brightest. This would be brighter than the green comet C 2022 E3 that just passed by Earth in January 2023. Skywatchers may get their best views in late October 2024, as the comet moves through the constellations Serpens and Ophiuchus. Excitement is building among astronomers and skywatchers as they wait to see if C 2023 A3 will live up to its potential.
In this second video, we see that C 2023 A3 will approach at an angle from above the plane of the planets. It is expected to be visible to the naked eye by late August, and then will go behind the sun for a time and is expected to emerge again by September 27th. September 27th is just 20 days before the Feast of Tabernacles begins on October 17th. Now, imagine what the reaction of the general public would be if C 2023 A3 slowed down and diverted its course to meet up with the Earth. I'm going to say that they would be dropping their cookies at that point. What do you think? The 20 days between September 27th and October 17th remind me of the following statement given by the prophet Joseph Smith. Said he, "It will be small at first and will grow larger and larger until it will be all ablaze, so that every eye shall see it." Brothers and sisters, is this it? Are we actually this close to the second coming? My generation was told by Ezra Taft Benson, "Prepare to meet your God." And the youth of today have been told by President Russell M. Nelson, "You are the children who God chose to be part of his battalion during this great climax in the long-standing battle between good and evil, between truth and error." I would not be surprised if when the veil is lifted in the next life, we learn that you actually pled with Heavenly Father to be reserved for now. I would not be surprised to learn that premortally you loved the Lord so much that you promised to defend his name and gospel during the world's tumultuous winding up scenes. It is my hope that you will seriously consider the evidences presented in this video. This brings us to the close of Timeline Video 6. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the Millennial Dawn channel if you haven't already, and share a link with friends and family. Catch you in the next episode.